Yes, exercise 1.2, page 26, question number 10. Look at question 10. Listen everyone. Find the probability of having 5 Mondays. Silence now, what is going on? Find the probability of having 5 Mondays in the month of February in a leap year. Put your pens down. Now, listen here, February of leap year has 29 days. Are you all okay with this?
Yeah.
Every month has 4 weeks. Every month has 4 weeks into 7 days, so 28 days. And 4 weeks means 4 Mondays are guaranteed. 4 weeks means 4 Mondays are guaranteed. Every month is going to have 4 Sundays, 4 Mondays, 4 Tuesdays and up till 4 Saturdays. Because every month has minimum 28 days. Did you understand this? How many extra days there in a February of a leap year? 1 extra day is there. This 1 extra day can be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday or Saturday. Means total 7 outcomes are possible. Now the question is asked, find the probability of having 5 Mondays in the month of February. 4 Mondays are guaranteed, we want 1 extra Monday only now. Okay, so suppose we define, let event A be the event of getting 5 Mondays in the month of February, which means 1 extra Monday, because 4 Mondays are already guaranteed. So can I say that event A will include only 1 outcome this Monday? So what are the chances of getting that only 1? Means probability of getting that 5 Mondays, 1 extra Monday is MA upon N, that is 1 by 7. Okay, 4 Mondays are guaranteed. We want 1 extra Monday. That 1 day could be either Sunday or Monday. So there are 1 out of 7 chances possible that 5th day, extra day would be a Monday. Did you understand this portion? Now suppose the same question was asked, that normal February, not a leap year's February. What is the probability that a normal year's February has 5 Mondays? 0. Because then it would have how many days? No extra days. No extra days means 4 Mondays are only possible. 5 Mondays, 0 probability. Okay, what would be your answer here? If they say find the probability of getting 5 Tuesdays, same 1 by 7. Because even for Tuesday there is only 1 outcome. So whether they ask you 5 Sunday, 5 Monday, 5 Tuesday, anything they ask you, your answer will remain same. Did you understand this? Right now. I told you earlier also in this chapter I will not have much participation except few questions only. Because the moment you try thinking in a different direction, you'll get more and more confused in this chapter. So all of you should think only the way I make you think. Okay? And one more thing keep in mind throughout the year, don't take the biggest risk in your life in this year of teaching probability to anyone else. It will be a risk for both the persons, because when you teach probability to someone else, the other person will ask such doubts for which you have no answers. And you'll also get confused. The actual concept which you remember in exams, that doubts will come in your mind. The friend would have asked that. So, anyone asks you to teach probability, clear cut you say, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. Otherwise you will also forget. Okay, that is one probability that you'll also forget. Please, Tejas students, don't say anything to me today.
Okay, we are not gonna come tomorrow.
All Tejas students.
Yeah.
And what if I take a lecture from 6 to 7 here?
Okay. We'll sure come tomorrow.
First lecture I'll take here tomorrow, 6 to 7.
Thank you so much. Now, that was after each other.
Yes, now, Devendra, maybe you have only one lecture tomorrow because Suketu sir is out of station, someone has expired in his relatives, so he's not here. If he doesn't return by tomorrow, then as such his lecture will not be there.
So,
6 to 7, my lecture is for sure. Okay? Yes? 5 to 6. Question number 12. Then slowly and steadily 4 to 5 I require 3 hours, 2 hours I require doing makeup only. Then 1 to 2. Then someone will demand in the morning you take the lectures. Yes, my question will be similar one. Yes, silence now. 12th is similar one, understand it again. Find the probability of having 5 Tuesdays in the month of August of any year. Now you can do it along with me. So, August of any year will have how many days? 31 days. Silence. August. If anyone is confused, then January, February, March, April, May, June, July also has 31 days. August also has 31 days. Okay? So August of any year will have 31 days. Silence. Now, again in August, there are 4 weeks. Silence. Into 7 days, that is 28 days. Got it, everyone? Now 4 weeks means 4. Now here what is asked? Tuesdays. 4 weeks means 4 Tuesdays are guaranteed. Are you able to understand the pattern of doing it? How many extra days will be there?
3.
So 3 by 7. Answer 3 by 7. 1 extra day, 1 by 7, 2 extra days, 2 by 7, 3 extra days, 3 by 7. Shortcut you can remember. But anyway, we'll do it here with the sample space now. Anyone still writing up till here?
Yes. No.
Anyone who is not clear with this? Now those 3 days can be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It will be together only. Those 3 days, Sunday, Tuesday, Saturday are not possible. 3 extra days will be together only. So either there will be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Is everyone clear with this? So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, silence. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Saturday, Sunday. Now we want to know the probability of getting 4 Tuesdays. Here also we have Tuesday, here also and here also. So let event A be the event. Let event A be the event of getting 5 Tuesdays in August, that is 1 extra Tuesday. Got it, everyone? So M of A, first of all, A itself will be equal to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. These all include Tuesday. Okay. So M of A will be equal to 3 and P of A will be equal to MA upon N, that is 3 by 7. Any confusion in this? All are clear up till here? Now suppose a question is asked, what is the probability of getting 5 Thursdays in April? Then April has how many days? 30 days. Again, every month will have 4 weeks, so 28 days. April how many extra days? So probability will be 2 times. Are you all clear with this? Those 2 extra days possible will be Sunday, Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on up till Saturday, Sunday. And there will be 2 possibilities of getting Thursdays in or any day. Alright everyone? So take that in homework, extra question. Write down extra question in homework. What is the probability of getting what is the probability of getting 5 Thursdays in the month of April? It can be any month, okay? April, June, September, all these months have 30 days, so probability will be 2 by 7. Alright everyone? Now see, 11th is again similar, you do it along with me. Find the probability of having 53 Fridays in a year which is unlike not a leap year. First of all, can I say not a leap year will have 365 days? Any doubts in this? Write down. How many weeks are there in 1 year? 52 weeks. So 52 silence. 52 weeks into 7 days. Normally every year has 364 days. Every year has 52 weeks. So 52 weeks into 7 days, 364 days. 52 weeks means, what is the question asked? 53 Fridays. 52 weeks means 52 Fridays are guaranteed. "52 weeks means 52 Fridays are guaranteed. How many extra days will be there? Now it is exactly similar to question number 10. So what will be the sample space of this one extra day? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Are you all clear with this? Anyone having any doubt on it? Let event A be the event. N is equal to 7. I think we have not written it anywhere. Here we did not write it. N is 7. Let event A be the event of getting 53 Fridays. That is one extra Friday. Okay, let event A be the event of getting 53 Fridays. That is one extra Friday. Now again, event A will include only one outcome, that is Friday. So M of A is 1. P of A will be M of A upon N, 1 by 7. So all are clear with this kind of questions? Same question if they ask you in the leap year. Then leap year is how many days? 366 means extra. So 2 by 7. You have it in the illustration in homework already. So no need to write that extra. All are clear with this kind of questions now? So sample space questions are over with this. Remember this. Whenever there is a question on dice, coins, children's, numbers, plus this leap year, days, etc., you always make sample space and do it. Now we shift to the next kind of questions where we have to apply the formula of combinations. 6 to 9 are odd man out. They are on permutations. You can put bracket from 6 to 9 and on the left side and permutations based. We'll do it at the end of the chapter. Because throughout the chapter we have to keep applying the formula of combinations only. So I don't want you people to get mixed up with a different formula right now. Okay, so 6 to 9 questions are the ones which we'll do at the end of the chapter. Now look at question number. Yes, be ready. 8 workers are employed in a factory and 3 of them are excellent in efficiency, whereas rest of them are moderate in efficiency. Parik and Khushi, be attentive. Question 14. There are 3 efficient workers. Total how many workers are there? 8. If they say 3 of them are efficient and rest are moderate, Mewadi, stand up and come on the second bench. And very fast, without wasting time. This are you also. Second bench, fast. Don't disturb the camera, walk carefully. Just 1 minute, both of you come out. Come here. Don't be afraid, I'm not afraid. Come here. Christian, you come out. This I get inside. Yes, be ready now, you get. Yes, now be attentive everyone. 8 workers are there. 3 of them are excellent in efficiency. 3 of them are excellent in efficiency. And they say the rest of them are moderate. So how many are moderate? 5 are moderate in efficiency. And total there are 8 workers. Any confusion so far? Write down. Now 2 workers are randomly selected from these 8 workers. So n will be equal to 8C2 and then the word selected. Now we'll not write the sample space. Though I'll show it for explanation purpose only in this question, but you don't have to write it. Now instead of wasting time in sample space, we'll directly apply the formula of combinations. We are selecting 2 workers from 8 workers. So n is equal to 8C2. Remember, n is not 8. We are selecting n is the number of outcomes in the sample space. N is not the total number of workers. N is the number of outcomes in the sample space. And in the sample space from 8 workers, if we are selecting 2 workers, the total number of outcomes will be 8C2. Now onwards in combinations also we apply one shortcut formula which I taught you in 11th standard. When it is 2, then open 8 2 times and open the denominator completely. If it is 8C3, then 8, 7, 6. Open it 3 times and denominator 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, that shortcut formula we will apply. So 2 means you open 8 into 7 2 times and denominator 2 into 1. 2 into 4 is 8, so 4 into 7, 28. Are you all clear with this? Now put your pens down. There are 3 excellent workers and 5 moderate workers. If we are selecting 2 from them, if you remember I told you go only forward. You will not go backward. This one extra, 7th extra question we had done in the notebook. Where out of 5 balls we had selected 2 balls. And I told you only go forward, you will not go backward. So, if 2 are selected, it can be E1, E2, E1, E3, E1, M1, E1, M2, E1, M3, E1, M4, E1, M5. Now E2 when you start you go again only forward. So E2, E3, E2, E, M1, E2, M2, E2, M3, E2, M4 and E2, M5. Are you able to understand this? When you start with E3, then E3 M1, E3 M2, E3 M3, E3 M4, E3 M5, M1 M2, M1 M3, M1 M4, M1 M5, M2 M3, M2 M4, M2 M5, M3 M4, M3 M5, and M4 M5. You don't have to waste time in doing this. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 6, 13 plus 5, 18 plus 4, 22 plus 3, 25 plus 2, 27 plus 1, which we directly get with the formula 8C2. I am doing this 28 only for this question to explain you the concept of probability. In other questions, we will not be doing it. And right now, you also don't have to do it. But which 28 outcomes, did you understand it?
Yes.
Anyone having any doubt in this? Now look at the further question. Find the probability that first question, both the workers have excellent efficiency. First we define it as an event. Let event A be the event. Let event A be the event that both the workers have excellent efficiency. Now understand this, be it M of A. Both the workers have excellent efficiency and we are also selecting 2. Means can I say we have to select 2 excellent and 0 moderate? 2 are selected. Both have excellent efficiency, means we are selecting 2 excellent and 0 moderate. 2 excellent means 3C2 and means multiplication. Last year I told you, wherever the word and comes in interpretation, you will multiply. Wherever the word or comes in interpretation, you will add. Okay. So, 2 excellent, 3C2 and 0 moderate, 5C0. Now no need to solve this and waste time. Last year we studied one more rule. NCR is equal to NC n minus R. What is 3 minus 2? 1. So 3C2 will be equal to 3C1 and 3C1 will be equal to 3. NC1 is always equal to N. So 3 minus 2, 3C2 will be equal to 3C1 and 3C1 will be equal to 3. So if you have 5C4, 5 minus 4, 5C4 will be equal to 5C1 and that will be equal to 5. No need to waste time in applying the formula. And anything C0 is 1. Anything C0 is 1. So how many outcomes are in favor of getting both excellent? 3 outcomes. Did you understand this? See here. Only these 3 outcomes were both, only these 3 outcomes where both are excellent. Is it or not? E1, E2, E1, E3, E2, E3. Everywhere else, you'll find at least one moderate. So these are the only 3 outcomes. E1, E2, E1, E3, E2, E3, where both are excellent. But again, without making the sample space, we directly do it with the formula. Understood this? Once again, both excellent means 2 excellent and 0 moderate. 2 are only selected. Suppose 3 were selected and they say 2 excellent, then that means 2 excellent and 1 moderate. But here 2 are selected and both excellent means 2 excellent and 0 moderate. Got it everyone? So P of A will be equal to M of A upon N, 3 upon 28. It cannot be simplified. All are clear up till here? Now, second question. Raise your hand. Both the workers have moderate efficiency. First, let us define. Write down. Let event B be the event. Let event B be the event that both the workers have moderate efficiency. Now, raise your hand. How will you find M of B? Asta? Yes, now both moderate means 5C2 and 3C0. Both moderate means 2 moderate and 0 excellent. So get out 3C0 into 5C2. Silence! I have to solve 2 more long questions, so don't waste time. 3C0 is 1 and 5C2 is 10, otherwise 5 into 4 upon 2 into 1. 5C2 means 5 you will open with 2 numbers, 5 into 4 divided by 2 into 1. 5 into 2, that is 10. Did you all understand this portion, everyone? Any doubts for this? So what is the probability that both are moderate? PB equals to MB upon N. So 10 upon 28, 2 into 5, 10, 2 into 14, 28, so 5 by 14. All are clear with this second answer? Anyone having any doubt in this? See here, both are moderate means, can you see in these options? Both are moderate. Is it or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we directly get it with the formula that there are 10 outcomes where both are moderate. Just to prove this answer, I made the sample space in this question. Is everyone clear with this? Now, third question, raise your hand. One worker is excellent and one worker is moderate in efficiency. How will you do this? Anyone else? Renuka?
3C1 into 5C1.
Correct. 1 is excellent, so 3C1 and means multiplication. 1 is moderate, 5C1. Did you understand this? Let event C be the event that one worker is excellent and one is moderate. Okay, 1 is excellent means 3C1 and means multiplication. 1 is moderate means 5C1. 3 into 5, 50. And PC equals to MC upon N. 15 upon 28 cannot be simplified. Understood this, everyone? The rest of the outcomes are the same. You can see in all the remaining outcomes there is one excellent and one moderate. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 outcomes where one is excellent and one is moderate. So all of you understood this kind of questions of selection, but this is very time consuming and here there are only 28. You'll have outcomes like hundreds, thousands. Next question itself you'll see 1,326 outcomes. So these many outcomes sample space cannot be done. We always have to do it with the formula of combinations only. Okay, look at question number 15. So henceforth I will not be doing this. We'll directly do it with combinations. Okay, this was just to explain the concept. Two cards are drawn from a well shuffled pack of 52 cards. Riya, how will we find N? Drawn means selected. 2 cards are selected from a well shuffled pack of 52 cards. How will you find n? Akansha? N is 52. Anant? 52. Jite? 52. Stand up all this. Those who are answering it. Me?
51.
Tell me how will we find n? Directly don't tell me 52 into 51. What is the formula of doing it? Correct. Stand up. All the four of you. Are you attentive to what is going on? I'll make you like thousand times in this chapter if you're not attentive. Stand up. 2 cards are selected from 52 cards. Silence. Here, that's why I repeated 3 times that n is not 8. We are selecting 2 workers from 8 workers. So n is 8C2, the number of outcomes in the sample space. Out of 52 cards, you are selecting 2 cards. So n will be 52C2. One more time you make this mistake, 100 times I make you write this. Did you understand the concept or not? So every one of you listen carefully what I am explaining. Sit down. Write down n equals to 52C2. 52C2, so you open 52 into 51 with 2 numbers, divide by 2 into 1. 2 into 26 into 51, 1326. This is what I was saying, 1326 outcomes are possible. So we cannot make the sample space now, impossible. Are you all clear with it? Now, find the probability that both the cards are of different color. Aryan, how many colored cards are there? Silence. How many colored cards are there? In the cards there are how many colors? 2. Sit down. Black and red. Question is not silence. Question is not how many suits, dear reader. Space. Silence. Spade, then club, then hearts and diamond. These are all they are called what? Suits. 4 suits are there. But are these both black color? Yes. Are these both red color? Yes. So there are 2 different colors. Got it? There are 26 black cards, 26 red cards. So if they say both the cards are of different color, means one is black and one is red. One is black means 26C1 and one is red means 26C1 and means multiplication. Understood this everyone? So write down first answer. Let event A be the event. Yes. Let event A be the event that both the cards are of different color. Directly we'll say M of 8, 26C1 into 26C1. 26 into 26, 676. Anyone having any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Raise your hand who did not understand 26C1 into 26C1. Okay, both are of different color. If they ask you both are of different suits, then there must be 4 cards actually. Then only they can be different suits. Then you would have done 13C1 into 13C1 into 13C1 into 13C1. Got it everyone? Now further, P of A, that both the cards are of different color, will be M of A upon N. So 676 upon 1326. Now, first of all, you can divide them by 2. 3, 38, 6, 63. Then you can divide by 13. Do 338 divide by 13. 26. And 663 divided by 13. So 26 by 51 is your answer. Is everyone clear with this? Now, question 2.
Wait, sir.
All are clear with this? Yes? No, it's not only. Remember, now you remember after this. In cards generally you can divide by 30. In cards generally you can divide by 30. Finally try that. Yes, now be attentive. Question 2. Both the cards are face cards. First of all, the last 3 cards are face cards. Jack, Queen and King. Every suit's last 3 cards after 10, they have the faces. So Jack, Queen and King are considered to be face cards. There are total 12 face cards. 3 of spade, 3 of hearts, 3 of club, 3 of diamond. Got it everyone? Raise your hand who did not understand the meaning of face cards. Everyone is clear? Let event B be the event. Let event B be the event that both the cards are face cards. So M of B will be equal to 12 C2. How many face cards are there? 12. And both are face cards means 12 C2. Okay, further if you want, you can write into something C0, but that is going to be 1 only. Remaining 40 cards, nothing is selected. So into 40 C0. But this is sufficient, 12 C2. Any doubts with that? Now, 12 into 11 upon 2 into 1. So 66. So probability of event B is MB upon N. That is 66 upon 1, 3, 2, 6. 2 into 33. 2 into 6. 63.
11 by 61.
3 into 11. 3 into 221. 11 by 221. Is everyone clear with this? Anyone having any doubt in it? Now, third question. Anyone who did not understand the first or the second? Next, one of the 2 cards is a king. Now listen everyone. One of the 2 cards is a king. How many kings are there total? 4. King of spade, king of club, king of diamond and king of hearts. 4. They say one of the 2 cards is of king. So 4C1. And remaining 1 is from the remaining 48 cards. Remaining 1 card will be of the remaining 48 cards. That will be again 48 C1. So write down, let event C be the event that one card, let event C be the event that one card is of king. So M of C, 4 kings are there, 4C1, and we have selected 2 cards. If one is king means other is not a king. So other is not a king will be 48 C1. Other than 4 kings, how many cards will be left out? 48. From that there should be 1 more card. Understood that? So 4 into 48, 192. PC equals to MC upon N. 192 divided by 1, 3, 2, 6. 2 into
96.
60, no, 96. and 2 into 6, 63. 3 into 32 and 221. 32 by 221. Got it, everyone? So all of you are clear with this question?
Yes, sir.
Now question 13, mark it important and interesting also. Yes, listen carefully now. 4 couples, that is husband and wife, attend a party. There are 4 couples, 4 husbands, 4 wives, total 8. Maintain silence. 4 couples, there are 4 husbands and 4 wives, or you can say there are 4 couples. Now, further the question is, 2 persons, not 2 couples, 2 persons are randomly selected from these 8 persons. Anand, how will you find it? 2 persons are randomly selected from these 8 persons. How will you find it? Yes? Riya? 2 persons are randomly selected from these 8 persons. How will you find it? 8C, why 4C do? Can you couple only? N is equal to silence. 2 persons are selected from 8 persons. So N is equal to 8C2. 8 into 7 upon 2 into 1. That is 28. 28 outcomes are again possible. Is everyone clear with this?
Yes.
Now the first question is, find the probability that the selected persons are, raise your hand, husband and wife. 2 persons selected are husband and wife. Raise your hand, how will you do this? Khushbu? No, it cannot be 4C1. Any husband, any wife will not do it. 4C1 into 4C1 means Mr. A and Mrs. B. Any one husband and any one wife. That will not do. Only 4C1. Reason, understand it. What you will tell to the 4 couples is, hold your hands and stand together. So that by mistake we don't select one husband and another wife. And after that, you select any one couple, there will be automatically 2 persons and there will be husband and wife. So if you want the selected 2 persons to be husband and wife, then directly select one couple from 4 couples and they will be husband and wife. Understood this, everyone? So how can you select one couple from 4 couples? 4C. Therefore I have written both the alternatives in the beginning. Got it, everyone? So let event A be the event that the 2 persons are husband and wife, and further add on that is couple. Husband and wife means it's a couple. So couple we have to select one from 4. M of A will be 4C1, that is 4. And PA will be equal to MA upon N, 4 by 28, 1 by 7. Anyone who is not clear with this? All are clear up till here? Now second question. Now this one will be the answer what you said. One man and, so any husband will do, any wife will do. So one man and one woman. Get down. Let event B be the event that one man and one wife, woman. One man and one woman is selected. Now one man means 4C1 and means multiplication, and one woman means 4C1. 4 into 4, that is 16. Are you okay with it? And PB will be equal to MB upon N, 16 by 28. 4 into 4 is 16, 4 into 7 is 28, so 4 by 7. What happened this side? Is everyone clear with this? Any confusion so far? And the third question, raise your hand. One is man and one is woman who are not husband and wife. Rishabh? Means that 16. No. This outcomes of one man and one woman will include husband and wife options also. And now the question is, they are man and women but they are not. Means they should be Mr. A with Mrs. B or C or D only. This 16 include all the outcomes, A and Mrs. A also. Kathy?
4C1 into 4C1 minus 4C1.
Correct. Means 16 minus 4 straight away. This 16 includes all the outcomes, which includes man and women, and it includes husband and wife also. Exclude husband and wife. Out of 16 outcomes, 4 will be the outcomes where there will be husband and wife. So remaining 12 will not be husband and wife. Directly you do this 16 minus. Did you understand this?
Yes.
So let event C be the event that they are man and women but not husband and wife. They are man and women but not husband and wife. Can I say B intersection A naught? So B minus A. And then M of C equals to M of B minus M of A. That is 16 minus 4, 12. And P of C will be equal to M of C upon N, 12 by 28. 4 into 3, 4 into 7, 3 by 7. Understood this, everyone? So mark it as important question. All are clear with that? Yes, homework, note down. Illustrations. Which was the last one I gave you yesterday? 12? 11 and 12, right? Illustration 15, 16, 17 is your homework. Okay. Bye everyone. So tomorrow my lecture from 6 to 7.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you.